Okay, hello dear friends. So this video is about quite a story, a particular story that touches my heart. I will read the comment, not word by word. So I do not have a real question, but something to think about, maybe in a philosophical video of yours, preferably with tea. Yes, I am having a cup of tea. I was wondering about a freelancer at my business. She is 72 years old or something, and she worked sometimes. It's really bad. Her work sometimes is really bad, but sometimes good. She's been doing the work for 50 years and still needs the extra money, but people complain more and more about her work. Now I couldn't just throw her out because some of her stuff is still very good and she's always available. She also needs the money because she has a sickness and needs expensive medicines. Now I am in this dilemma. She's also my friend. I wish she would decide that she couldn't work anymore for herself because she doesn't hear and see well anymore. But with all these complaints, I feel a pressure to do something. I don't want to lose her as a friend. Is it cowardly to let my boss handle this? Although it's me that deals with her mostly. I feel like I lose anyway. Maybe you have some thoughts, just in general, when to stop working. Working as a means to keep someone busy and keep property from old people, but only if it's something you can relate to. I'm sorry if I have just ranted about my business stuff. And I remember I took that Coursera class on morality. There was one saying that really touched my heart, that really provoked me thinking. One person die is a tragedy. 1 million persons die is a statistic. And just reading this, I can feel that you are related to her emotionally because she's an old friend of you. And if we do not think about the detail of this person, we will say, okay, people getting old, unable to work, you should not work. But when we see the face of this person, and when we know the age of this person, and when we know a name, a face, an age, and everything, it becomes so concrete. And even without name, without just seeing the thing, people getting old become less and less capable, but still making effort to make a better living. And it's a tough decision for anyone who is involved in this and who need to deal with this situation. So my first out of everything else. She is an older lady. She's an old lady. People getting old deserve respect and deserve that we take care of them. When we were young, we were babies, our parents, adults, took care of us, take care of us. Then we grown up, we take care of little kids and old people. And there will be a day, this 70 years old woman is me. And it is already true that this 70 years old is your grandmother, is your mother. We all get old. What comes around, goes around. What goes around, comes around. Whatever we do to other people, it will come back to me. It will come back to us. Be kind whenever there is a chance. Whenever we have the privilege to take care of other people, to delegate other people, to manage other people, to control other people, to work with other people. Use it with heart, with soul, with kind attention, and with good wish. And it will, all what we have done will come back to us. They get old, they deserve respect, and they deserve help. Well, and from what I have seen on the message, she is getting old and the work quality start to deteriorating, and her eyesight and hearing starting to deteriorating and becoming not sharp. Are you talking about me? That is me. And I can so relate to this. And sometimes I feel that I am just not that capable as before. We all have that time. We all have good time, and we all have time when we are weak. So, respect. Do as much as we can to help other people. If we are doing good, help people who is not doing so good. It's all about comparison. It's all about comparison. Comparing with richer people, comparing with better doing people. We live a miserable life. Yeah, comparing with other people. But comparing with people who is living even harder than us, we should have some sympathy. And we should make our very best to help other people, to help the weaker ones. That is our moral standard. And from this message, I can hear this is your moral standard. You have heart, you have kindness, you have sympathy, you have empathy, and you cannot make the decision to make her life hard. Okay, so be kind is number one thing. But on the other hand, life is life. We need to look at the real situation. Her job ability, her job quality is becoming questionable. And from a working point of view, perspective, this will give you a lot of trouble. and at the same time, it gives her a lot of trouble. Even if you do not blame her, you do not say harsh things to her. We are human, we can feel. We can feel we are doing a good job, that joy. And we can feel when we are not doing a good job, we are doing a job that other people are not happy. It's not a good feel. It's not a good feeling. It's not a satisfying feeling. It's not a rewarding feeling. She can feel it. She definitely can feel it. And this kind of negative feeling and this kind of pressure will slowly accumulate to the degree that it will hurt her, and it will hurt you. It will hurt your career life, because your boss will not be happy, your customer will not be happy. You are the person who is directly in contact with her, and other people will not contact her. Other people will get the job from you, not from her, right? Then they will leave you eventually, because your job, the work you delivered, is mediocre. The job you delivered is not up to the standard, or is not the best. Then it will endanger your professional life, and it is not good for her. So now we need to see the bigger good, the whole picture. She's not doing well, but she needs the money. She's struggling. Her struggle becomes epidemic, makes everybody struggles. So in this situation, I would say only you can make the decision what to do. And I would think that think about what we can get the best of this situation. It's a hard decision. It's a bad situation. And because it's a bad situation, so it is us to make decision, right? Because we are important people. We are good people and justified people, and people of heart and justice. And maybe this is a time to think and to understand that you cannot blindly use her as before. The old lady, 72 years old lady, has done this business for 50 years. A person who can survive for 50 years doing one thing, there must be a reason. She must have done something right to keep her job for 50 years. So there must be something that she really does well. And time changes. Things change, people's taste change, technology change, and the customer clientele, the customer line change, customer age change. The new customers will not like the old style. Oh, let me stop here. The new young people will not like the old style. And this is the reason this might be the reason she's making an effort to do something that is away from what she was doing the very best. She was forcing herself to do something she was not good at. I have this experience. I tell myself, I can do this, I can overcome this. And for example, there is one particular subject I'm not doing well. I tell myself, I make myself time, I give myself time, I give myself opportunity to learn. I will conquer this in 1 year, in 2 years, or in a certain time. Sometimes it works, sometimes it does not, because it's not my thing. For her, maybe this is her situation. This may not be her thing. I do not know what kind of freelance she was doing. Might be a quilting design, might be producing some arts and craft project, or maybe do some graphic design, painting design, drawing design. People changed. So do not let her do things that she's not good at. When we are 30 years old, we are already too old, we feel. Don't worry. There are 40 years old who is older than you. When we are 40 years old, there are people who is 50 years old. When we are 50 years old, there are people 60 years old. When we are 60, there are 70. When we are 70, there are 80. When we are 80, well, now there are 90. When we are 90, we are becoming quite a rare case and to be treasured, right? So what I am trying to say is that there must be still customers that looks for her particular style, look for the old tradition, look for the old nostalgic feeling, look for a little bit memory, good old times. The customer base might be narrowed down, and it must take a lot of your extra effort to find her particular niche, but that worth the effort, because you are not only doing for her, you are doing for yourself. Everything we do now for ourselves will come back to us. Everything we do for others will come back to us also. Whatever we do, whatever effort we made, will be the award in our future life. Whatever things we ignored and ignored and reject, one day in our life it will bounce back to us. So when we still have this ability, make this ability to help others. By helping others, we are helping ourselves. So now your goal, now your new project is, beside working for your usual customer, is helping her to find her niche and give her time to work out what she does the best until it reaches to your satisfaction. Do not give her more job, give her less job, and give her the chance to make it. And also, it is time, 72 years old, it is time to transition out of the workforce. It is time to fade out of the workforce. This is why she does the freelance, because there is not a particular employment. and it's a tough thing, but everybody make a little bit effort. Everybody make effort, not only you. She is not putting all her burden to you, because she is in this situation and she is doing her very best. And what we need to do is to find something to glorify her diminishing ability, and keep something. Her ability is diminishing, her advantage is diminishing, and there are still something left over. We need to find that smaller portion of ability that is better than others, that is more unique and more attractive than others, and glorify it and make it the best. And slowly work your way every day. When you do the job, you tell her something. I knew this situation. I was I had an assistant many years ago, and I exactly knew that situation. She was a very good person, and so hardworking, but just sometimes could not do it right. And however you say it, just cannot do it, to do it as what you want. And but we need to understand everyone has a limit in our ability, right? And I was doing one, there was a time I started my work, I was doing what was that? Recruiting job. That was not my job. However, I make effort, I just could not do it. And there was one day my boss and sent me back, and she told me I had to send you back, and this is not your job. If later on you are looking for a new job, come to me, I write a good recommendation letter, you are a good one, but this is not your job, I tell you, and you have to go, and I wish you the very best, but this place is just not for you, it's not beneficial for both of us. And we need to make this hard decision, this tough decision. When there are time, we need to make decision. We do make decision, and decision is hard. It's not easy, and if it is easy, it is not a decision. It's not a worthy decision. Only decision hard need us to think, and to think day and night, to keep our night wide until we find a solution. And was it all worth it? And another thing is about transferring the ability. In my class, I make sure I make my very best to keep the class in the best as I can. But there are students, there are kids just too good for me. I could not handle. This time, you have a few solutions. Let's say, one solution, stop class. You deal with the student and let everybody else not having things, because this is a group activity. You are not good, the whole class cannot do, because nobody hears what I'm talking. This is one way. It's a lose-lose situation. You lose your face, you lose your dignity, because you cannot control the situation, and you are trying to control the situation. It just does not turn out to be right, and you lose the very valuable time of the other students. So at this time, school has dean, school has a principal, school has discipline principal, different kind of administration positions. Transfer this ability to a higher level, to another level. When you cannot do it, when it is right to make the decision, transfer the ability. Transfer the ability is not necessarily the worst situation for her. We are thinking, don't think that you are the only person who is good, who is kind. Your boss or other people could also do good things. There is a chance they do good things also. So, when the pressure is beyond you can sustain, make a decision. If it is necessary to let your senior to handle this situation, let senior handle the situation. Because if you keep handling the situation, you will make the situation worse. You will put yourself into the mud jungle and you cannot get up. And you put her in the situation, in the jungle, in the mud, in the jungle, because she will keep on struggle. There are times we just need to make decision. We just need to make hard decision. I will not bear this anymore. And just make a decision. You need to do that, because you cannot bear it for the rest of your life. You have a life. She has a life. Another thing, when it is, she cannot think that maybe not working might be not that bad. Yes, she needs money, but through this pressure, through this unsatisfactory projects, it wears out her body. It makes her a worse health. When we are trapped in our own trap, we cannot see light. I remember when I was fired by that job, when I was sent out my way home, I cried, and I just feel so desperate, and I felt there is no meaning of my life. But many years later, I'm still alive, and I have found a job that suits me more. If you do not stop a painful thing, you cannot start an enjoyable thing. If you cannot stop one thing, you cannot start a new thing. If it is time to stop, you need to stop working. That's the last resolution. in relationship of this work situation. And be kind. This is what makes us us. Never lose our moral value. Our moral value is make who we are, is what make us us. Help her. Help her in a way that custom made for her. You are helping her and you are helping me, because the world has more positive energy than the world, than this world, this planet, this universe will have less space for negative energy. When we put in, when everybody make an effort to radiate positive energy, there is no room for negative energy. There is less and less room for negative energy. This is as much as I can